So now we have sent our first request. Now it's time to put this first request into API Postman collection so that all the requests that we are sending will be collected in one group. Depends upon the purpose, depends upon the requirement, depends upon the time. So attach let's create our first collection. So Postman collections are a group of saved requests, nothing much. A collection is a group of saved requests. Every request you send in Postman appears under the history tab of the sidebar. On a small scale, a request on a small case on a small scale, reusing requests through the history section is convenient. As your Postman usage grows, it can be time consuming to find a particular request in your history. So instead of scrolling through your history section, you can save all your requests as a group for easier access. So let's create our first collection. To create a new collection, we can start by creating a new request first. Then we can create a new request from that. We can attach that new request to the new collection that we are going to create. Okay, so new request, then save the request, then connect that, then create a new collection and save that new request in the new collection. So these are the four steps that we're gonna do here. This is our third exercise, that's 1.3. So let me get into our Postman. Yeah, so this is our request. Let me copy this. So these are my existing requests, first API collection, but what I'm gonna do is absolutely let me completely come out of this. So I'll click on new because this is my workspace. What is workspace that we will discuss later, but for now we will be talking about collections. So let me click on new. You see that new. So it opens up a window, a new window. So this window consists of building blocks of Postman and advanced building blocks and advanced components. Okay, so the building blocks, a request, HTTP request is basically get type, and a WebSocket a request, gRPC, GraphQL collection. Directly you can create collection from here. You can directly create a workspace from here and environment here. And these are advanced one that we'll see later. But what I'm gonna do for now is I'll create a request first. So then how can we save this request in our collection? That's what the important. That's the way it works. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'll click on this HTTP request. So now we got the HTTP request. So I will copy, I'll paste our endpoint and with the our endpoint with the HTTP request. So let me save it now. So that's done. So let me click on save. You can see that save button here, save soft button. So let me click on save. So now it's asking which API, which API collection should I save. So if you want to add a description, you can add a description for this. So for this request, this is the request name and the description is the first API request from the Postman. Okay, so then these are my existing, but I want to go with a new collection. So I'll click on new collection. So it's asking to name our new collection. So I'll say this is first my my first API collection. So this is what we have created. So now let's click on create. So save to my workspace. So you should see that my first API collection has been created. So you can see here also. Now this request has been attached with this. So now I have to just click. If you want to add a new folder in this or whatever you want to do, you can do that. But for now, let's save this. And it got saved. That's it. You see that now at this portion clearly my first API collection, and inside that our first request, our first API request. Let me send it just for fun. That's it. This is the response in the response pane. So that's how we create our first request and save it into a first collection. And the second way of just creating a collection is to click on new button, new soft button, and click on collection. You say that the new collection has come. The name I'm gonna say uh, direct collection creation. Okay, and click enter. You see that direct collection creation has been created, and you can delete the collections which are not required from here. So just click on delete. So I will delete these new collections which are not named, and that's how you can delete. And you can duplicate also, you can move, you can export. You see that run collection, add request, you can add a new request, add folder, mock collection, create a fork. A lot of things we can do. We'll do it. We can manage roles also, but for now let's leave it here.